Hello, everyone. We are live today. I'm very grateful have a chance to interview my partner, the business partner, the same. We joined the same together, the same business partner. Her name is Lydia, right?
Yes, Lydia.
Lydia, yeah, because I see the M before, so
Yeah,
yeah.
it's my first
Nice
name.
meeting you. So I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Sasha, so much for inviting me to your page for this interview. I'm honored to be here. And to everybody, welcome. My name is Lydia, and I'm based in Vancouver, Canada. And I've been in the business for almost 5 years now,
Mhm.
and I'm excited to share with you my journey and the benefits of working online.
Mm. So 5 years now. Wow,
Mhm.
that's amazing. Now I want to know where you original from? Sorry,
I'm sure I'm originally from Malaysia.
Malaysia?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I'm originally from Malaysia, but I've been living here now in Canada for over 20 years.
okay. And before 5 years ago, or during these 5 years, I don't know. Do you still have some day job?
Yes, I still work full time. I still have my day job. By profession, I'm a property administrator. Um, and I've been doing this work for a long time. And being the only breadwinner, being a single mom,
Yeah,
my full time income wasn't sufficient to
support.
support our household
Yes.
needs. I have two
Yeah,
daughters. And
yeah,
so I found myself working several part time jobs. I would
yeah.
finish my 9 to 5, come home, and then go and do part time jobs. I worked three
Mm.
part time jobs and working 7 days a week, day
Oh,
and night, in order to make ends meet.
mm,
And yes, and so, that took me away from the home. I spent very little time with my daughters,
mm,
and I was very drained out. I was very tired. And, finally, I woke up one day and I said, there must be more to life than just working to pay the bills.
mm,
I'm, we are getting older by the day, and, I didn't want to spend the rest of my life
yeah,
living this way. And
yeah.
that's when I decided to see what other opportunity is out there in order for me to create more time for my family and also to create financial freedom.
Mm. So that is the encounter. I just want to adding in this next question is what's the circumstance and reason that you mentioned about you want to choose this business, but you say 5 years ago, that's before the pandemic. So during these 5 years before is before pandemic, how you were choosing this career? Because this is online business, and that time I know is during the pandemic, the booming, right? The online business is booming, right? They have lots of Amazon, Shopify, or Etsy stuff. Why you don't look into that part instead of this one?
Yeah, honestly speaking, I did not know anything about working online. I
Yeah.
didn't know there was such a thing available.
Mm,
And I knew for sure that I didn't want to start a business where I would have to go and bug my family and friends. I knew I did not want to start a business where I have to go for meetings, offsite, leave the house and go for a meeting. I
mm,
knew that, I didn't want to join a business where I needed to recruit people because I've already tried to do that before
yes. Yeah.
and I
Mm,
wasn't successful. It still took me away from the home. So I
mm,
that's why I wanted to find something that I could do from the home. And because
mm,
I was just tired of leaving the house. And
mm,
I did not know where to start. And like many of us, I'm always on Facebook scrolling at other people's stories, looking at other people's pictures. And that's how I came across this opportunity, to be honest. I really
oh,
wasn't looking full on. I was just scrolling on social media. And that's how I
yeah.
came across an advertisement about a couple talking how this business has replaced their uh,
Income.
income, their
Mhm,
day job, and that they're working from home and living the best life ever.
mhm.
So as many of us, I said, this is too good to be true. I wasn't sure. And I ignored that ad that I saw. But every day since then, that ad kept popping up on my news feed. And I said, maybe that is a sign, because I said, I'm looking for something, right? So I felt like my prayers were answered. The universe heard me, whatever. So I said, okay, let me check it out. So I connected with the person whose ad I saw, and they referred me to this webinar. And because I was able to make a connection with them, talk to them through Messenger, I said, what harm can it be? I just have to enter my name and my email, and nothing can go wrong. Nothing, I can't break the bank with that, right?
For sure.
Yeah. So I registered for the webinar, and I started to watch the webinar. Because I worked part-time in the evening, I couldn't catch the webinar live. So what I would do is, when I come back home, say around 11 p.m., I would have my shower and I would watch the replay.
Okay.
And so every Tuesdays and Thursdays, I watched the replay, and I listened to the success stories of people who are already doing the business. And I was very diligent and very careful with listening and watching and seeing expressions and emotions, to see whether it was staged or whether those were real people sharing their real life story. And when I realized that it was real people sharing real stories, I said, okay, I'm going to take the next step. Again, it was risk-free, because if I didn't like what I saw, I could get my money back. I said the most comes to most, if I'm going to lose that money, if it's a scam, that's okay. It's a small amount of money. I can earn that money again.
That's
So I took that risk. Life is full of risks. If we don't take small little risk, we won't know what is on the other side.
yes.
And even though we think about risks always in terms of money, but the minute we step out of our house is also a risk. While we may be safe and in our goings and comings, the people around us might not be safe, and we could be in any danger or harm, right? So it is a risk. So life every day is a risk. It doesn't matter. It's just not monetary risk. And so, because the investment was so small, I was willing to take that risk. And the rest is history. I never looked back. Yeah.
Wonderful. So next question I want to know is, if people they are asking, because they all kind of their curiosity and not sure, everybody talk about this. What is exactly this business? How are you going to tell them?
Okay, so this business is mainly about attraction marketing. Okay, we teach people who are willing to change their lives how to start a business. Okay, and the beauty about this is, we provide the system for you, we provide the training for you, and you have a whole group of coaches and mentors where you can pick their brains and learn from them. They're willing to step up and teach you what went right for them, so that we don't make the same mistakes and we're not starting from scratch. And we don't have to bug family and friends. We are not selling a product. Everything that we invest in is for our own consumption. And the company that we are affiliated with is one that has been around for many years, and who has great credibility, and who's so generous and pays high commissions. And yeah, so that's what the business is about.
So what do you usually do about this business?
What I like about this business and this community, I should talk more about the community, because it is because of the community that I'm in this business. Many people get into the business just thinking of money. I want to make money, and I want to make money now. We fail to remember that where we are in our life right now, it didn't happen overnight. It happened over a series of days, months, weeks, and years. So we can't expect to earn overnight. It took us this long to be where we are. So we have to expect to take this long to get to where we want to be. So that's number one. And number two, this community, this business model teaches us integrity. It teaches us humbleness. It teaches us respect. It teaches us personal growth and self-development. In the past 5 years, I've become more positive than I've ever been in my life. I know how to embrace challenges with an open heart and mind, and know how to have a clear mind in order to tackle the situation that I am in, to find solutions and resolutions. And in the process of all that, I've met such incredible people. Just like yourself, Sasha, we are both in Canada, but without this business, we would not have been connected.
For sure.
And yeah, and so this business has connected me with like-minded people, so
Yes.
much so that I've been able to bring this positive energy, this positive vibes into my workplace,
Yes.
where I'm amazed that people recognize that, oh, they enjoy being with me because they say, I like your vibe. You're so positive. And before this business, I didn't know how to put myself in that state.
For sure.
So yeah, so when you're in that state of mind and your mind is clear, you'll get creative in how to build a strong business foundation.
So you already bring the some part of this. So after you're doing this business, what can bring it to you? Yeah, you can continue.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Yeah, there's so much of value that I can bring to this table. Just being on social media itself and connecting with people. Prior to this business, I didn't even have a photo of myself on a social media. But now I have the courage to be open on to the world and share an incredible opportunity for there's so many people like us who are not happy with where they are in their life. They're looking for something, but they're so afraid. Fear stops them. They don't know how to make the connection. And I've been able to inspire so many people to even take the next step in maybe not starting a business, but doing something better for themselves, whatever they are passionate about.
Yes.
And this business has allowed me to create time freedom, that I'm able to spend with my daughter. We love to travel, and we've done several trips together. um, I'm at a better state financially now, and now my next goal is to plan for an early retirement. I don't want to be working at 65 and 70 and not enjoying life. Life is too short. Through the pandemic, we have seen how precious life is, and I've seen the value in it, and that's why I'm working diligently in order to create more freedom, more time freedom. And not only that, with the monetary gains that I have, I'm able now to support my favorite charity. I'm able to give back, and I'm super excited about that.
Wonderful. The next question is, what do you think? What type of people they are suitable for this business?
Oh, that is such a great question. The way this business model is set up, anybody can do this business. Whether you're a lawyer, a doctor, an administrator, a stay-at-home mom, someone who works in the hospitality industry, anybody can do this business. And the other beauty about this business is it doesn't matter what age you are. There's no boundaries with the age that you can start a business. It's never too late to start anything new. And because of how the training is set up, video based, step by step, you don't need to be tech savvy to do this. So that is, I think, another plus. Like I told you before, I did not know anything about working online, and all I needed to get started is to be able to be willing to put in the work, be willing to step up and to put fear aside and just do it. So the criteria for starting this business is the willingness to put in the work and the courage to take the next step. That's all you need. You don't need any special technical skills.
Good to know. If you have people, they are still hesitate to join, right? Or they sit on the fence. Hopefully, before they fall, they can make a decision.
Yes.
What kind of advice you will give it to them? Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. So, like I mentioned earlier, life is too short. Whether you do or you don't, the time will go by. The days will go, the weeks will go. The
Yes.
only difference is where, what the only difference that you want to ask yourself is 1 year from now, do I still want to be in the same place that where I am right now? If your answer is no, that is your green light to take the next step. Nothing changes if we don't change our daily routine, our daily habits. If what you're doing every day is not taking you to where you would like to be, that is already a sign for you to change your daily habits. So, the only way to do it is to just jump in both feet and check it out. And, and what I like about this business model is
Nice.
we've made it risk free for you. Okay, registering and watching the webinar is free. You can't watch it live. We have the replay so that you can watch it at your time, at your pace. You can
Yeah.
pause, you can rewind, you can look at everybody's reaction, like what I did, and you will find out whether it is staged or not staged. You can see it for yourself. We do this twice a week live, and the replay is always available. So it is risk free. Once you watch the webinar and you said, okay, this is great information, I want more, we take you to the next step. Again, it is risk free. If you don't want to move forward, this is not for me, you get whatever the small investment. So right up to the stage, where you decide whether it is or it is not for you, it is absolutely risk free. So why wait? Right? Why hesitate? Why stop? If this was not a legit business, I don't think Sasha and I would put ourselves out in social media and talk about it. I'm a shy person actually, and I'm very conscious about, what I put out there, who sees me. And the fact that I'm out here to the world and sharing this, trust me, it is legit, it is real. We pay taxes on our earnings, so we can't run away from it. I definitely do not want to be associated with anything that's illegal. That's not my style. That's not my personality. So yes.
Wonderful. By the way, where are you from? Did you say?
Yes, Vancouver, Canada.
Okay, I'm from.
Yeah, originally from Malaysia. I'm originally from Malaysia, but I've been living here in Canada over 20 years now.
Yes, I'm in Canada too.
And
Canada,
Vancouver.
Canada is very well known in the world. Everybody know need pay lots of tax. So if it's not
Yes,
legit, we cannot pass in here. 20 years
exactly.
living here, right? Yeah,
Yes, you're right. You're right. We can't get past a dime with not paying taxes, right?
that's right. So next question is, do you think it's better to join earlier, to study earlier?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said before, no matter when you decide, life still goes on. So the sooner you start, the sooner you will get to where you want to be in your life. And just think about this. You're not just doing this for yourself, but you're also doing it for your family, your loved ones. And if you feel that, you are comfortable with where you are, but yet you have the abilities to start a business, my advice to you is start that business, because whatever earnings that you are going to make from the business, you can bless somebody else with it. There's so many charities out there. There's so many needy people out there. What a great gift of life that you can give somebody else than to support their well-being, so that they have food on the table, they have a shelter, a roof over their head, clothes on their back. And what joy you are going to feel to say that you help that person get to where they are in their life at that moment.
Mhm. The next question is because every business, like even Amazon or recently, because the bubble tea is very popular, right? So everywhere all have this, even small town, bigger town, whatever, they all start to have lots of business on the bubble tea. So any business all have the saturation problem. Do you think this is a problem for this marketing saturation? What do you
Absolutely
think?
not. Absolutely not, because the examples that you have given are traditional kinds of business. People's mindset that when they start a business, you're talking about a traditional kind of business. And
Yeah.
there's so many limitations with the traditional kinds of business. Um, if you have to go travel on vacation, you have to close your shop, or you have to make sure you have reliable staff to man the shop for you or your business for you. If your staff falls sick, then you have to fit in for them. If if there's a recession, you have to close your shop, business will go down. And on top of that, your business is restricted to your area, your city, your region. With this business, it is global, there's no boundaries, and you don't have to just reach out to people within your country, within your city, within your town. You can be working with somebody halfway across the world. And I don't need to tell you how many people are in this world. So not every this is not fit for everybody. Not everybody might be looking, but there's enough of people that's looking, that want to make a better life. If today you ask one person, um, how are you doing today? How's your day been? The first few things that they will tell you is what they don't like about their life,
Mhm.
right? Nobody says, all the positive things. They every time tell you what they don't like, because that's the forefront in their mind. That's what they're experiencing. That's what they're facing. So that in itself is enough to tell you that there's so many people out there that is looking for something better that will improve their lifestyle, but they just do not know how and where to start. And that's what we are here for, to educate them, to show them, to help them, to inspire them, to motivate them to chase their passions and their dreams.
Yes. My last question is after they tend to be this business owner, what kind of circumstance or the condition they needed to be successful in
Okay.
our business? Yeah.
Okay, need to be successful. Okay. Really, with anything in life, I feel business included, you know, what determines your success is your mindset.
Mm.
Okay. If you have the mindset of I can, I will, you will succeed. But if you keep looking of all the things that can go wrong with anything in life, you will not succeed. So a positive mindset is the key to success. Another very important aspect to success is being grateful. Being
Mm.
grateful for the small and the big things that we have in life. Many of us are just looking at the big things, but they forget we are in ourselves abundant. We are in ourselves a miracle. And there's so many things that we already have that we fail to be grateful for. So I feel this is another key point in being successful in any business:
Mm.
gratitude and a positive mindset, a willingness to move forward.
Mm. So according to you, say if they including these two after they join, they should be able to success, eh?
Absolutely. Have a
Yes.
growth mindset. When you have a growth mindset, you're willing to learn, try, test, and see what works for you and keep pushing forward. You
Mhm.
know, there's no room to give up.
Mm.
Okay, that's
No
very
room.
important. No room to give up. If you want to be successful,
Mm.
you should not have even think about giving up. If you go back and read success stories of all the people who are billionaires,
Mm.
they also started from rock bottom, and
Mhm.
they experienced many failures. I just read this quote: if Thomas Edison gave up after
Yeah. We'll have a
999,000
light bulb.
tries, we won't have, that's right, we won't have light bulb.
Yeah.
So persistence, perseverance, consistency is key to being successful. You must be willing to go through stick out through the rough times. And when you go to if you want to go up a mountain, if you want to reach the top of a mountain, you got to go through the pain of going through that steep climb, going through all the bumps of the rocks and the slippery gravel and everything. You've got to go through all the rough patches before you reach the top. It applies in life, it applies in business. The question is, are you willing to stick it out so that you will reach the top?
You've been in this business 5 years. Before you join and after now the 5 years. I know you mentioned about every week you watching the webinar. So that it's not just counting before 5 years, right? So maybe you have more time, you were watching more. But this 5 years is amazing. Every week you're watching. Yeah. Does that change you anything?
So every week, I'm plugged into our weekly masterminds where we learn from, our peers, our other business partners. Every week I learn something new. Every week I'm able to apply a new skill, a new strategy, a new concept, or even change my mindset. Oh, I looked at this thing in this way, now I can look at it in that way. Then I get creative in how I share my message to my followers, to my audience. So every day, every week, I'm learning something new. If it's not from them, they tell me, okay, read this book, watch this YouTube video, follow this person. There's a wealth of knowledge out there in the world that we can learn and grow from. So you must be willing and open to learning. When you learn, you keep your mind active and you stay young.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, my internet has some problem. Keep cutting in and out. Sorry about that. Hopefully, not bad the recording part. So hopefully it's good. But thank you so much. This is my last question. Do you have more you want to share with our audience?
Yes. So for all of those who have watched this and you are watching this until this far, it tells me that you are looking for something. You are hungry for a change, but you're not sure how and where to start. So I can't say this enough. I encourage you to connect with Sasha. She has her website linked over there. All you need is to just enter your first name and your email, and she will send you that link to the live webinar. The webinar again is free. You won't know what you don't know until you find out, right? So yes, information is free. It's only 90 minutes, and it is going to be the best 90 minutes of your life that you can give back to yourself and in return to your family and your loved ones. So, don't wait any longer. Connect with Sasha, put in your name and email, register for that webinar. Information is free. And, we look forward to meeting you on the inside and celebrating with you and journeying with you in your success. You will have a host of coaches and mentors who is there to support you, cheer you on. What I love about this community, to add, if you don't mind, is that we are not in competition with one another. We hold each other's hands and we pull each other along to greater heights, and we celebrate every step of the way. So that is what has been keeping me going, and that I'm still here for 5 years now. I've started many businesses in the past, but I never lasted 2 years. But I'm here today. And I just want to encourage you. I can't stress enough the gratitude that I feel of being part of this community. We just celebrated 7 years. We are the largest online community in the world. We just celebrated 7 years. So that in itself shows you the credibility of this group of online entrepreneurs, this group of dedicated people who just wants to help the world make a better place.
Amen. Amen. I totally agree. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we I was mixed out in the beginning communicate with you, but
All
thank you.
good.
Yeah,
All
thank you.
good.
Appreciate. Hopefully, this I always proud of is the same question, but have a different people have a different points of view. They all answer to whatever that they need to be here anyway. Everybody have a different right. So hopefully this help them and not continue to hesitate and not join it because you don't look into. You will never really know.
Yes.
You need to try. You need to look into yourself and you want to join us, then you will be part of our team, and then we will be cheer you up too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And in the future, we'll have some times I will interview you again.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here. It's been a pleasure to be here with you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye, everyone.